Diamonds are definitely a girl's best friend, but not all women can actually afford to buy them. Jane Meredith found a niche in the marketplace where she believed all women should have the opportunity to feel empowered and confident when wearing beautiful jewellery. And with that in mind, Secrets Shhh was born. So from little things, big things grow. Tell us a bit about the Jane Meredith story, from where you were, from where you are now.
So I decided at 15 to leave school and worked in the public service for 20 years. Really good highlights, and then decided, no, I really need to get out and do something for myself. So went from career in the public service to a Donut King franchise. So, as you do. So from mobile phone, briefcase in the city to a bright pink shirt and fondant in my eyebrows. And then from there, a lot happened and my 20-year relationship ended and had to sell the Donut King. And so went on another journey and then found myself in the jewellery industry and from there created Secrets.
So what is the business mantra or philosophy behind Secrets?
For us, it's about empowering women. So, you know, there's over the years a lot of controversy about buying something that isn't a diamond. You know, like if it's not real, you're not okay. So it's about women being able to feel really empowered about coming in and being able to buy a beautiful piece of jewellery. It's about empowering people to have choice, to make their decisions, to not feel lesser than, to you know, to enjoy the piece of jewellery for what it is, and there's still that symbolism behind it and the love, especially when it comes to engagement. It's about paying it forward. It's about you know, concentrating on when a person comes in, be the best you can and give that exceptional customer service that comes from here, not from here. And for them to be able to have beautiful jewellery and to raise it above that thing of is it real or not real, because it is, it's real, it's beautiful.
So what is, when you say, you know, it is real, what is the difference between a diamond and a simulated diamond?
Okay, a simulated diamond is created in a laboratory. Obviously a diamond is mined and, you know, taken out of the ground and cut. There's lots of different types of simulated diamonds on the market. Lots of different grades, and these ones have a lifetime guarantee on their brilliance and colour. So the way they're created in a laboratory,
are they like hydroponically grown?
A little bit. And we were, I mean, I could go into the technical side, but don't make me. But when you look at them with the naked eye, you can't tell the difference. Even you have to use a magnifying glass to tell the difference between a diamond and a simulated diamond.
Because you were in you were in the real diamond industry.
Yes, I was,
and you sort of thought there was this other market, because not everyone obviously can afford to buy, you know, $10,000, $15,000 rings.
Absolutely.
So how did you make that decision, I'm going to go into Secrets and open up my own jewellery range?
Well, I met the co-founder of, the other co-founder of Secrets, Dietmar Gorlich, and we became friends, and I was working in Collegia Jewellers at Sanctuary Cove, and one day a lady was pushing the pram past the store and I was putting the jewellery in the window and my little white gloves on, and she looked up at me and said, and she didn't say anything, she just looked up at me, looked down at her baby, looked at the rings and sadly walked on. And I felt a lightning bolt come through the window, and it was that moment, because I was 40 at the time, I didn't know who I was, I had no children, I'd had a 20-year relationship, and I didn't know why I was on the planet. Like, I was thinking, what is my purpose, you know? And in that moment I knew it was to, you know, level the playing field. So for me, the most important thing when we created Secrets was it doesn't matter who walked in that door, they were treated exactly the same, you know, and when they walked out, they felt better about themselves than when they walked in, and that was what my aim was.
So if you could give one piece of advice to your 15-year-old self,
Yes.
what would it be?
I hope this doesn't sound corny, because it is exactly how I feel, that you are deserving, that you are capable, and that it doesn't have to be that tough.
So being a very successful businesswoman, how do you balance your work-life situation?
Not very well. I'm going to be really honest with you. I don't know what that is.
No. And you know, a lot of women say they don't believe in work-life balance. They don't believe it exists.
No, and I will be honest, I really did read that one day and I thought, wow, thank goodness somebody said that, because I struggled for 15 years to think I've failed at that, you know, and I put all this pressure on myself to think, how could I not have got that right, you know? And then that's what is expected now, isn't it? Yeah,
what is your work-life balance?
Yeah, I know it is, and I think if you decide to have a business and you decide to grow it and it becomes successful, then that's what you've decided to do. So the one thing I have learned is more so about health. So you know, the more you work, obviously, whether it's work or whatever it might be, if there's a stress level involved, then obviously that can have an effect on my health or anyone's health. Yes, it did have an effect on my health. So I turned that around and I decided that health was the #1 priority. And once I did that, everything was easy. And then the balance comes from when you feel good, you can do anything.
So I believe that every path is littered with learnings. What have been some of your challenges along the way to get where you are today?
Probably mostly personal challenges. When I started Secrets, I had nothing. So as I say, I was 40 with no direction, nowhere to go. And when we decided, yes, we'll come to Noosa and we'll start the business, I literally had no money. So I owed my parents $500. And I had a bomby old car that had a big ding in it, and I had to hide it. I was coming to Noosa, of all places, you know, like people, you know, people would say, if you're going to come to Noosa and start a business, come with $1 million. And of course we didn't have that. So Deepma had enough money to do the shop fit and have our first sort of purchase of jewellery, and I had nothing. So I had to really dig deep and believe in what I was doing. One of the biggest personal challenges I had was needing people to like me. So I started to make decisions that pleased people rather than what was about the business and the brand. And luckily I had a coach who put the brand name in front of me and said, every single decision you make has to be about that. You know, so that was a very big personal work through on that level.
So where do you see yourself and Secrets 5 years from now?
Myself, I see being more of a visionary for Secrets rather than operational. I'm very operational still in the business, and that's my aim for the next 5 years, is to move out of, still have full understanding and control to a level of the business, but being able to drive her rather than being in the back seat or being in the side seat. So just, you know, being the tip of the arrow.
So I'm going to do a little bit of a fun thing with you now called the last word.
Lovely.
So just shout out the answers at me.
Okay. I always like having the last word.
Okay. All right. I grew up in
Sydney.
The first thing I do when I wake up is
Pat my dog.
If I could be better at anything, it would be
Believing in myself.
I am my happiest when
I have a glass of wine at the end of the day. Is that okay?
I couldn't live without
my dog.
My greatest achievement is?
My greatest achievement is becoming a better person through creating the Secrets business.
Thanks for watching another great episode of iStyle TV. Be sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and subscribe to iStyle TV on YouTube to catch all our latest episodes. I'm Tam Wrigley, and I can't wait to see you next time. All the hard-hitting evidence. Yeah.